So today we have Canon's latest mid-range prosumer camera, the 70D. We're going to walk around here in beautiful sunny Steveston and test out this bad boy. Right, so the 70D, let's get through some of these specs. It has a new 20 megapixel crop sensor, 19 cross-type AF points, 7 frames per second continuous drive, Wi-Fi, and one of these flip-out 3-inch LCDs. These are really helpful. I'd really like to see Canon put this in more of their pro-level DSLRs. Now, it is made of plastic. It's one of the mid-range DSLRs, but the plastic doesn't feel bad. It's quite high-quality plastic. And yeah, it feels pretty good. It looks, feels, and acts pretty much like any other Canon DSLR. You'll get used to it immediately if you're used to shooting with these.
My only real complaint about the build quality is this wheel on the back, which doesn't feel ergonomically right to me. It's too small and there isn't enough to grip onto when you're spinning it. The 70D also has a pop-up flash, as well as a mic input and HDMI out.
Right, so that's all the specs, but we all know it's not about the megapixels or the AF points and stuff like that. It's all about how these things are to shoot with. So yeah, let's go see if we can take a couple more pictures around here in Britannia Shipyards before it gets dark. Now, I had one of these lenses on the original Digital Rebel, silver body, yeah, the original entry-level DSLR. I had one of the original kit lenses, and I have to say, this one is significantly better. I actually quite enjoy shooting with this, with the image stabilization. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually quite well built compared to the originals as well. It's still very lightweight, still very plastic, but not terrible. What up?
As mentioned, the kit lens is reasonably sharp, for a kit lens, and the image stabilization is good for 4 stops.
Now, we can usually be reasonably sure that these Canon DSLRs will take decent pictures, but what we're interested in today is the new dual pixel AF that the new 70D has. Now, I believe this is the first time they've included this in one of their DSLRs, and well, it's usually for video, so we're going to need something a little bit quicker than these boats to test it out.
Some people may want to retain full creative control with manual focus, but I can see this being very convenient for people doing home movies or vacation videos. The articulating screen makes the 70D perfect for selfie travel videos or chasing down your toddlers.
So, I couldn't get anybody to lend me their baby, but I did get the next best thing. This is my buddy Tucker, and he's going to run around and look cute. So we can test out the Canon 70D, right? See, he's nodding now.
This entirely unscientific test reveals that the 70D's dual pixel focusing system keeps Tucker in focus actually quite well. There's still camera shake since I'm hand holding the camera and walking backwards, but the IS keeps the video reasonably in line. More importantly, it works, and works well, which is more than I can say about the live view focusing on every Canon DSLR up till now. I'm not going to get into the science of how or why this dual pixel thing works. I don't want to put you to sleep, but if you really want to know, there'll be a link in the description below. To get the most out of the camera's autofocus system, you'll want to use Canon's STM glass. It not only focuses quicker, but a lot more quietly. Much more quietly. However, even with EF glass, the 70D focuses quite quickly and rather naturally without hunting. After Canon just scribbled out 4 and wrote 5 in on their last Rebel, we are pleasantly surprised that Canon actually put some new features that work on their latest mid-range DSLR. The dual pixel autofocus system works very well, although it probably still finds more use in home movies than Hollywood. The lack of a headphone jack and other audio options keep this from being a real competitor to the 5D Mark III. However, at $1,200 for the body, it's also considerably cheaper than the 5D Mark III and a great choice for the enthusiast market.
Okay. Come here. This way.